Okay, my name's Ranloni, and this is my first vlog. Kids on an airplane. So I've got a 14-week-old and I've got a 3.5-year-old. We're going on a plane. Getting to the airport, what to do on the plane, keep them occupied. The flight is 3.5 hours. First big daddy mistake, checked on the plane, too late. If you're flying with a child, Ryanair will automatically book in an adult and a child. If you're flying with an infant, the infant will sit on the parent's knee. Wife and I aren't together on the plane because I wasn't able to reserve a second seat close to us. So she's at some other part of the plane. That's going to make things difficult. A few things I've considered. Here's what I've got. First thing, trunky. It's supposed to be good for sitting on, keeping it entertained. You can also pull this along. There's like a case here. So you can just pull it. You can sit on it. Hopefully it'll move on it. Next thing, toddler's run. The backpack goes on around his arms, clips in. And it's got a leash. This, it's a penguin. What it's supposed to do is you're supposed to put it over the seat like this, and in that there's a blanket. That's going to come in handy for Jacob, and hopefully Noah will sleep through the whole flight. The age is 12 plus. I'm hoping that that'll keep it entertained for a while. I'm gonna keep it closed because some of the fun will be actually opening it. First sticker book, airport. Talk about the airport, about actually going to the airport, putting the stickers on. Hopefully this will be fun on the plane. I was a bit unsure about this. It's a bit nuts. I'm calculating a disaster, but I get loads of these things. You can't really see them there. I don't know how this is going to turn. Okay, this is what's going to be happening on the plane. Kind of join them together. If Noah takes interest in this and he joined all of these together, that's a good 4 hours. There's no way. So you get to make things like this, and then there's like a wheel, another sticker book, main thing, and this is a lifesaver. It's really going to save me. I don't know exactly. The iPad. This is it. This is a saver. Most favorite film is on this. It's cloudy with a chance of meatballs too. It just grabs his attention. This is going to be the last resort. I really want these here to work and use this as the last minute. That's just go get them. Where are we going today? Where are we going today? Okay, kids are dressed. Just in the coffee run. So we are just about to have some here, some coffee. Just going over to get some breakfast. I've just realised that I don't think everything's going to fit in the car. There's like 5 suitcases. I don't know how it's going to work. Let's try and pack the car. Just fitted, thankfully. Let me just show you. The tight squeeze. Great boot. Great boot. Very, very happy with it. Okay, so we're just on our way down to the airport. We are making good time. One of the things I looked up on YouTube was that didn't want to arrive too early just so we're not waiting about the airport too long. So everything so far going to plan. got the car parked. Have to take all this stuff to the airport. Left the girls and the kids at the pickup point, so let's get going. So we got here okay, everything was fine, and I made it through the journey. Two things I didn't think about. So focused on the actual plane journey, I didn't think about baggage and seating. Here I've got two kids, I've got lots of baggage. That's not going to be a problem. At some points there were points where I just didn't have enough arms to carry stuff. Thankfully we had Grandpa and Nana with us, so made things a lot easier. Seating. What was I thinking? When we got onto the plane, it was fairly difficult in terms of trying to get seats organised. Thankfully, we were able to swap seats with somebody. The person sitting beside me, I was in 18B. She was in 18C, was able to swap with Kathy. She was nice enough to do that. Kathy had an infant, Jacob. Apparently you're not allowed to have an infant. 2 or 3 seats back from an emergency exit. The next seat was okay, but at the same time you are allowed to have a child that's under 12. Don't know how that works. Thankfully the row behind us agreed to swap complete seats with us. It's a complete mental breakdown. Baggage, how do you fix that? We had 2 big suitcases, 2 smaller suitcases, 2 backpacks, 2 prams. When you're actually traveling, it's not easy to just pack the pram down. It's easier just to carry it between, say, as soon as you land to the transfer. So it's very difficult in terms of trying to do all that. And then once we got dropped off at the transfer, trying to get from the transfer into the hotel, very, very difficult. Most stressful situations while traveling. Checking in, trying to get everything organised, getting the kids checked in, stressing out that the baggage are overweight, having to deal with that. Noah kind of running away every so often. Well, that wasn't too bad, a wee bit stressful. Security, I have to pack the pram down, nightmare. Have to hold the baby, have to make sure Noah doesn't run away. Have to take out laptops, iPads, put it all in. At one point, Kathy lost her iPhone. The reason why she lost it was because when you're traveling with a child, water, you can bring the water through, but it needs to be tested. The water was in the same tray as the iPhone and they'd set that aside, so we just didn't know where it was. Most stressful situation, actually on the plane. Getting on the plane, that's where you hand over the pram, which needed packed away. I wish I had filmed that. I was just so stressed I couldn't do that. Once you get rid of the pram, you have to hold the baby. There's no pushing anymore. I wasn't holding the baby, Kathy was holding the baby, but you're trying to make sure she's okay with baby, trying to help her out with suitcases, trying to watch Noah. Again, you're very lucky to have grandparents there. Really big help. Don't think I could have travelled without them. You know, onto the plane, the whole seating situation, always, when you can check in on that date. Do not mess that up. you make sure that you're all sitting beside each other. As soon as we got on the plane, me and Noah just tried to start sitting beside each other. He started screaming. That was it. It was game over. It was time to swap seats. So much easier. Totally worth paying for it. It's not that I didn't want to pay for it. Again, not organised. Just should have done it as soon as I got it. Plane wasn't too bad. Noah was sitting beside me. Kathy was sitting on the window seat. I was in the aisle seat. Came in handy was the blankets. We used that as a pillow. This here was warm enough, so we were able to. Kathy was kind of holding it, resting his head here, just so he had something to lie on. Really comfortable. He slept for a lot of the time. Jacob just turned 14 weeks, so all he really does is eat and sleep. Traveling with a newborn, so much easier. The Connect 4 kept me entertained for a bit. That was an old game, and we had that the last time we were traveling. It's fantastic. Next thing, nuts and bolts. Superb. He opened the case, it was great. He put all the nuts and bolts on, and he took them all off again. Nice tip for this game. Bring a sandwich bag with you to put all the parts in case he gets fed up and just wants to move on to something else. Just in case you want to, you can just put them all on the long strip and keep them that way, but if he's getting fed up, you know, you want to just get it away. Airport sticker book, superb, I have to say, very, very good. That kept me entertained for, I would say, 45 minutes an hour. The really good thing about the sticker book is at the back is all the stickers, and it tells you what page the stickers should go on. Great for a plane, especially when we've been in the airport and he's been saying there's a plane. Last thing, moved on to the iPad. He was starting to get a bit tired. We stuck his film on, and that kind of kept us going till we landed. So it was a 3-hour flight, and those four things worked really well. The Mosaic sticker book, we just didn't have enough time. Didn't even get to open it, so you know, was there as a backup. We can maybe use it on the way home. The thing we didn't use was the Shaw snowflake. After opening them previously, I just realized this is going to be a disaster. Once we were playing Connect 4, it's quite a messy game, but the Shaw snowflakes, there's thousands of them, and they were just so difficult to manage. After trying to get onto the plane, the whole moving the seat situation, stressed out with all those types of things, I was just like, no, not doing this. Quite fun for the hotel, so traveling with, not a good idea. For the hotel, when you kind of have a wee bit more space and control, great. Once we got off the plane, what we'd use was the sling for Jacob to carry him. It would have been just too difficult to decollapse the pram and then put it back into the bag when we got to the transfer. It would have just been annoying. But thankfully we had that. It was great. The sling is great for getting on the plane, and as soon as you get off and going straight to the hotel. It's very good for traveling. So rounding things up, 5 trips for traveling with 2 kids that are under 4. Bring a sling. That was great for the newborn. Book the seats. Always book the seats. Think about your baggage. Even getting the baggage into the car, I was kind of going the next morning, don't know. Try and travel with as much as you can, but as little bags as possible. Bring stuff for the plane. Absolute lifesaver. Keep things entertaining. Grandparents, if you can bring grandparents, wouldn't be able to do it without them. So that's how I travelled from my house to a holiday destination. Getting to the airport, getting through the airport, and then getting from the transfer to the hotel. Love to hear some replies. Any feedback, put them in the messages below. Subscribe to me on YouTube for more daddy stuff. Hopefully getting a few more videos up. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks for watching, guys.